When it comes to needle positions, I'm going to show you two different things that you can do on the Pfaff Quilt Expression 4.2 sewing machine. Now first off, when you're on a straight stitch, you have the ability to move your needle to the left or to the right. Now, being that this machine has 9 millimeters wide for decorative stitching, that's a lot. That means that there's a lot of needle positions. There's actually 18 to the right, 18 to the left, and 1 in the center. So that adds up to a lot of needle positions and really allows you to get exactly where you want to be. So whether you're sewing on a zipper and moving your needle a little bit closer to the edge, or you're sewing a top stitching and you really want to dial in just the exact amount, you know, the fabric, when it's thicker or thinner, will change where that needle will really look the best for top stitching. So I love the being able to fine-tuning that to wherever I want it to be. So when you're in a straight stitch, you're using the plus or minus, the top one, and you can see that the line is moving up as it's moving to the right of the foot. You can also, while you're sewing, change the needle position. So if you're unsure where you want it to stitch, it's okay to push this button while you're sewing and watch the needle as it travels exactly to where you want it to be. Now, second thing about this machine, let's go ahead and pick a zigzag stitch. Stitch number 5 is a nice place to start. And we have an opportunity to change where this stitch stitches. The zigzag starts in the center needle position, but on this particular Pfaff sewing machine, you can touch the Alt button and now do those same buttons, and look, you can move or shift the zigzag to stitch on the right side of the foot, the left side of the foot, or anywhere in between. So if you have a line that you want to follow, you can actually adjust the setting for the stitch and have it stitch somewhere within that range. You're not limited to just a center needle position. Let's do it with a decorative stitch. So how about for fun, 138. It's kind of like a satin stitch that's a little bit of a scallop. Now, right now, this will not change needle positions because it's already at its full width. But what if we reduce the stitch width a little bit? Then we can actually change where we want that scallop to sew. So if you have a place where you need those little ends to meet up with, you can position them wherever you want them to be within that stitching area. That is so cool. There's times where I teach a class and some people have this feature and some people don't. And those that do really get excited that they have that much control over where a decorative stitch stitches by moving their needle position left or right. So once again, if you've changed something and you want to get back to the default settings, if I want to get back to 138, if I just type that in, it will clear out any settings that I've done to that stitch, including the width or needle position for that, and get us back to normal. Also, changing back to a straight stitch and coming back to that number would also clear out those settings. So check out those options. Next time you need to move your needle left or right, know you have complete control.